Being a black hipster with swag in SF is getting a little stale. In my final year at SFSU, everything was running together. The general thrill of being in college has left me, and the excitement of finally being done is an overdrawn thought that doesn't even invoke positive feelings. Barely passing my major, I'm just so ready to fade into the ambiguity of adulting, and there's nothing spicy about 24-year-old me. Except I'm in my weed girl phase. Weed was something I was growing to love. My creativity spiked, my awareness was so aware, and the colors were coloring, and the sounds were vibing. It was a blended experience where me, myself, and my 100 other personalities could all gather and commune. The best part of this is that I've been getting into writing and collaging while high, and the results were amazing. I landed on my favorite Janae Aiko album and broke off a half of a peanut butter wheat cookie and just chilled. My roommate Jackie is getting ready, rushing around, and the smell of her perfume is drifting into my room. My creativity is flowing, and the smooth sounds of Janae are becoming commingled with the power R&B ballads of Beyonce. She's definitely headed for a good time. We met the year before when we got assigned to the same living space. The dorm life took a toll on us, and when we were all apartment hunting to go our separate ways, it was proving to be a difficult task, so we teamed up. We found a little house in Daly City, and the rest was history. We had each other's back the best we could. She put me on to some cool shit, and I surprised her with my dark humor. She inspired me not to give up on finding who I really was and embracing it. She always knew who she was, and I admired her for that. We had a good bond for complete strangers, just having faith that the other was not a murderer. But not really feeling the cookie yet. The brilliant idea to smoke more weed comes up, and now the writing is coming more freely. 2 poems and 1 collage later, I emerge from my bedroom, reeking of weed and self-love, ravenous and feral, in need of hydration and singing. My bedroom door opens directly into our living area, so there's no time to notice company, collect myself, or, anything. What you see, smell, and hear is what you get. Oh, and there's a girl just sitting on our couch. "Hey," comes out of my mouth. And immediately I am self-conscious because I didn't know that Jackie had a friend in the living room. And I am more than just a little high. And then I just appeared from behind my bedroom door, mid-personal concert. What a model roommate. The random girl had long, straight blonde hair and blue eyes, and her dress looked classic, but very on brand for the hipster thing, ripping and running through SF. She smiled at me softly and nodded in acceptance, and then turned to look at me while I poked my head into Jackie's room. "Hey, Jax, what are you and your friend getting into tonight?" The random girl is just sitting on the couch, smiling, not saying anything, and Jackie answers back a little confused. "What friend?" I'm getting ready to head out with friends. And I look back at the couch, and the random girl is still staring at me, smiling. "Your friend on the couch." I motion to the living room, and Jackie peeks out and says, "Nat, there's nobody there." The random girl is gone, and well, shit, what the fuck was that? Jackie gives me a look like, "Are you good?" And then she continues getting ready, and I laughed back and was like, "Whew, you passed that test." "Do you need anything before I head out?" she asks. And eager to just put everything behind me, I say I'm good, and I continue to the kitchen on my quest. With snacks and a glass of wine in hand, the journey back to my room has begun. And then the fleeting thought, I hope whoever I saw is not out there. And then the worst thought, what if that bitch is in my fucking room? Reasoning myself back to reality, a hard thing to do when one is fucking high. I make the decision to go back to my room and enjoy my high and my savory snacks. Chowing down on chips and popcorn and wine, I start to crave a little something sweet, and then I remember that I have a peanut butter cookie. I pop the last half in my mouth. I also have a brownie. Just a little bite won't hurt. Then I spark up and throw on the Borgias. I love me some Jeremy Irons and a period drama about messy popes and lusty family members. Snuggling under my blanket, I feel something on my feet. It feels like a wet nose, like a small animal, like smaller than a cat or a dog, like rodent size. Oh, it's just my other foot. Okay. Girl, we are high. I reposition myself, put my feet apart so it doesn't happen again. And then I'm watching a scene, and these curtains, they're just these velvety tapestries. They look so inviting. Oh shit, is my tablet 3D capable? I swear I could reach out and just take these curtains. What the fuck is on my feet? Looking down, little bubbles, rodent size, just start to form. There's fucking mice in my bed. Screaming, I just throw my tablet and my blankets on the ground, and I start trying to trap these little things in my bed. There's nothing there. I pick up my tablet, I turn it off, and while making my bed, me and the various personalities decide that we're not getting back into that mice-filled bed. Just not doing it. Best next thing to do is to put on a movie on my non-3D capable TV. You know, something I know verbatim, no surprises, no deviation, just pure predictability. Inception. Oh, yes. A little Leo, a little Joseph, a little Tom, and oh my God, that French lady is crazy. Oh, fuck. She looking at me? She just looked right at me. I panic and turn off Inception. It's time to admit it. Me and the other voices. I'm fucking high as shit and I need to calm down. Then the calmest person I know enters the high voices chat, my brother Neil. All the advice my stoner guru brother has given me is now flooding my mind. We had went to go buy my edibles and everything starts ruminating. All right, Nat, this is your first time with edibles. Whatever you do not eat the brownie in one sitting. You'll get way too high. Also, same for the cookie. Just pace yourself. They're really strong. I breathe because I'm super confident that I followed these instructions. And then I see the empty wrapper on the floor. Fuck me, I just ate the whole cookie and a piece of the brownie. High spiral starts all over again. And then I remember some more sage advice. If you get too high, just get some water. And whatever you do, don't look in the mirror. I start to freak out. Shit, man. I'm having a heart attack. Oh my God. I fall back on the bed. My chest is beating out of control. My mouth is dry. I'm crying and I'm realizing this is how I die, ruining weed for everyone. My body is cold. The beating in my heart has now calmed. But I hear an ambulance coming. Heavy footsteps are going up the stairs to my front door. We're losing her. I hear another woman crying. I don't recognize the voice. My front door just slams closed, and the sound brings me to a painful realization. Holy shit, I'm dead. Tiptoeing to my door, I peek outside to the afterlife. It looks just like my house. It's just dark, except for one light in the kitchen. The light at the end of the tunnel. I can't go there. I'm not ready to go yet. I slam my bedroom door. Hyperventilating, I look at my reflection in the fucking mirror. I am crying, and the other face is just smirking back at me. A blood-curdling scream escapes my mouth, and I make a run for the bedroom door. I have a spirit in the reflection, and at the end of the tunnel, at the kitchen. There's no escape. I collapse on the floor, my door wide open. Jackie walks into my room. Hey, Nat, is everything okay? And I look up and I shout, "You can see me?" And she looks me dead in the face like, "Yes, bitch, I can see you are having a psychotic breakdown." What is going on? And I tell her everything. The ghost I saw before she left, the mystery mice in my bed, the cardiac arrest death, and the smirking face. She laughs in a very kind way. She tells me that the ambulance was the neighbor's. Someone had gone into cardiac arrest. She left the kitchen light on for me because she knew that I was awake and would probably need something, and she knew I was afraid of the dark. She didn't want me to worry. She now realizes that this was probably a bad idea considering how high I am. She asked if I wanted a hug. And I said, please, that way I know that I'm not dead and this isn't the first conversation that I'm having with the spirit. I'm straight sobbing in this woman's arms. I ask her if I can sleep in her room so that if I start to die, she can catch my spirit. And she agrees, trying not to laugh at my request. We lay down and she gives me a little squeeze on my arm and says, just checking to make sure you're all in one piece. She turns over and falls asleep. The moon is coming in through her skylight, and I was so grateful. It was like a natural nightlight. I close my eyes and I start to drift off. And then I feel breath on my face. And I'm laying on my back, and Jackie's laying on her side, like away from me. So what the fuck is breathing on me? Hot tears start rolling out of my eyes. Natalie, Natalie, Natalie. My name is being whispered in my ear in various octaves. My eyes shoot open, and I see the fucking devil in the skylight looking down on me. I can't move my body. I'm just crying. I can't close my eyes. I see piercing black pupils, big horns, a grimace, and the glow of fire crackling. He slithers through the nightlight, or the skylight, his tail trailing behind him. And now he's just hovering over me. Smile getting bigger, fire in his mouth hotter, my name being repeated over and over. He's screaming it at me. The fire encloses me. I wake up, drenched in sweat and tears. It's daytime. Jackie comes in. I made you some Mickey Mouse pancakes. Let's talk about the fucking drugs you took last night. Thank you.